Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, my people, my friends, family. We're happy to have you once again. Hello, darling.
Hi. Can't believe we're almost at the end of this journey that we have been sharing with our friends for the last few weeks.
I mean, the end of the journey for the story in terms of, seeing God showing up in a relationship in terms of confirmation and all of that. That's the story. But we will continue to make.
Thank you so much for the clarification, darling. That was actually good.
Yeah.
It's like, you always need a wife, always smooth things out for you. I like that.
Yeah,
but look, but before we continue though, please remember to subscribe.
Yes.
Give us the thumbs up.
Like it up.
And share the love.
Yes. So today's topic. Yes, an exciting topic. No, something extraordinary happened on our honeymoon. Tell them about you singing.
Oh, wow. I think that by now I'm having a few friends that no matter what I do, if it doesn't even sound too good, I say, you're singing about it, sound good in an event. But yeah, I tried a little thing and we decided that we'd share it with our viewers because you have been so loyal to us. You've been on this journey with us as we post these videos and you always, encourage us. Of course, we have Don, Nairi,
yes, Sonia Chapman,
yes,
and Renee Rathamore,
yes,
Chef Stewart.
Wow, so many of them, and we appreciate you all.
Riding with us for a little while, and they always share good comments and they encourage us, and we are happy that we are able to encourage them as well.
Certainly, certainly. That's what we're about. We're here for each other.
Yes.
And so it's as I would always say, it was a no-brainer to bring this experience, to our friends.
Yeah.
So you too can be encouraged.
So we are excited. Aren't you excited?
I'm ready to go. I just want to share this story, and I'm hoping that it will impact somebody in a positive way, because you're gonna see how God again give us some confirmations that it's mind blowing to say the least.
Yeah. So you have to watch the video from start to end, and before we go into the video.
Talk to me.
We'll be right back.
That's all you wanted to say?
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna say something else. Just we'll be right back. I thought you
say what?
I don't know. Hopefully, I was hoping that you say something else. But this is me going public now. Everybody knows it already. But honey,
yes,
I love you so much.
Thank you. So let's begin.
Yes, so when we actually got to the location where we had decided to spend our honeymoon, at the check-in, of course, you have to finalize things before you you're given your room and escort you to your room and all of that those nice things. When we were finished, the gentleman that was actually dealing with us, called us because he asked us to sit while he have everything prepared for us. And he called us back and said, well, introduce a gentleman to us and say that this is a gentleman that will be taking us to our room. So he came over and he introduced himself. We shook hands, very polite young man he was. And he said to us, okay, follow me. We're going to the 7th floor.
Oh, man.
I was like, okay then.
Yes, and by this, guys, we are like, 7 again, because remember we're coming from the sevens, right? You're following the story.
Right.
So if you've not yet watched the videos about how, you know, we know, right, that we were meant for each
Right.
other, you can go back and watch, you know, that video about the sevens. We just
Yes.
kept seeing sevens.
Certainly.
So now we're on our honeymoon.
Yeah.
And when the guy said we're going to the
seventh
seventh floor, we were saying,
with literally floors.
again, God, again,
I was
it's
like,
not done.
wow, it's not
said,
done.
okay then.
All right, so we head up, and of course, you know, we got to our room. But before we got into the room, where we saw a number, which would have been our room number, that was laced with sevens again. And I was like, okay, all right, okay. Now by this time we're feeling excited, you know, because we're certain,
yes,
that God
more confirmation
has His blessing, you know, all over our relationship. So by this time it was just time to relax and just to, you know, enjoy the blessings of God.
Yeah.
You know, so I was really excited when we got to that point. So after we got into the room now,
yeah. So we're gonna share with you just a few pictures with us on our honeymoon. And remember, we also spoke about the shirt in the last video,
right?
With the date of when we got married. You can see that as well, because we, you know, add up the numbers.
Right.
You know, the 1st of the 1st, 23rd. When we add those numbers, as in separately, we got 7, right? So I'm going to share a few pictures with you right now. You know, after those lovely things.
We have to share our little moment when we were actually singing together, because of course, let me tell you all, I cannot sing. She's the one that sings very well. And I decided to join and singing with her.
It was a good little time.
It was a nice little skit right there. So I hope you'll enjoy that as well. We want to share that with you. We want to share that with you as well.
Yes.
And to, you know, just, you know, be a part of, you know, that wonderful experience that we have. We just want to share it with you so you can, you know, be a part of it.
Yeah.
We can do it anyway. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Something inside so strong. Oh, know that I can make it. But you're doing me wrong, so wrong. My pride was gone. Oh no. There's something inside so strong. Whoa. There's something inside so strong. Whoa. There's something inside so strong. Something inside so strong. So strong, know that I can make it, but you're doing me wrong, so wrong. Something inside so strong, know that I can make it, but you're doing me wrong, so wrong. Something inside so strong, know that I can make it, but you're doing me wrong, so wrong. It's kind of a, you know, mixed feelings that I'm literally having right now, because we're coming towards the end of this journey that we have been sharing for weeks now with our friends. And it has been very, very exciting for us to present it. You know, every time we get a chance to do it. But, you know, we want to, you know, step back a little bit, and we want to reflect in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
Because what we're seeking to really achieve is to bring to our viewers and our friends
Mm-hmm.
actually
Mm-hmm.
the power
Mm-hmm.
of how God can actually
Yes.
manifest themselves in our lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most importantly, when we trust in Him,
Mm-hmm.
when we place all,
Amen. Yeah.
of our, time and effort
Yeah.
in making sure that we connect with Him
Mm-hmm.
in all the ways that He expects of us.
And remember, we are also reminded in the Word, trust in the Lord
Yes.
with all thine heart.
Right.
And lean not to your own understanding. Lean not to how you feel and what you think.
Yes.
But in all your ways,
Yes.
acknowledge Him. That's what He says. And He definitely will direct, He will guide, He will
Yes.
provide, He will part the sea.
Yes.
He will tear down that mountain. In the midst of the desert, He
for sure.
will allow water to spring forth.
Amen.
And that's the God we serve.
Yes.
Yes,
It literally brought to mind
Mm-hmm.
Bible verse. I think it's Matthew chapter 6 verse 33, where it says,
Mm-hmm.
"Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and all its righteousness,
Yes.
and all these things
Yes.
shall be added unto
Shall
you."
be added.
So we serve a God
Mm-hmm.
that is real,
Real.
and
Definitely.
when we place and the videos that we would have put out there for our viewers, and we continue to encourage, and we speak of the importance of waiting, and God's timing and all of that, putting our trust in God so that He can lead in our efforts and the process in terms of ordering our lives and our footsteps. It pretty much bring to me in a very powerful way, that God is a God that works in the affairs of men and time.
Yeah.
And as I share, all of this with our viewers today, I want to really encourage somebody by looking at our own experiences.
Yes, right. So God has
and
worked for us.
and see how God has worked in our lives. And it's not because we are more perfect than anybody else.
Anyway, not.
But we are trying through the power of Jesus Christ.
That's right. We just try our best.
Try our best and to just place our trust in God.
And He just do the rest.
And he literally do the rest for us. And obedience as well, to His words is paramount to achieving, victory in Jesus Christ as well. So for us, we did not want to keep it to ourselves.
No.
We are putting it out there because we want to encourage somebody. Young people alike as well, who are getting into relationships and all of that. We want to use this medium as well to help them to make proper decisions, not going ahead of themselves, but make proper choices, so that in the end you will not have regrets.
And I want to add that, especially when it comes to the waiting part of it, it is one of the most difficult thing to do. Why? There is pressure, apart from the fact that it is hard. Yes, it is hard, but it is so difficult for Christians, young people, because of pressure. The pressure is there, right?
It's real, for sure.
And especially if you have friends who are not a part of the faith, that even presents more pressure. Right. So it is important that you choose your friends wisely as young people. Your circle must be able to encourage you, right? Your circle must be saying the same thing, the same standards, right? The values, right? They must be the same, because it will help you. It will strengthen you.
Yes.
right? When you have, your peers saying the same thing, right? Because that's one of the things that helped me as
You're
well.
right, because you would have had your own experiences
Right,
as well.
right, right.
You can speak of your own experiences that you have gone through so much in your adult life.
Yeah.
And you stayed focused.
Yeah, I tried.
And so you'd have chosen the right circles of friends to encourage you as well.
Good.
Yeah, it's a very good point.
Good. And another thing is that when you see persons around you doing something, right, you know in yourself that it is wrong, but because the circle around you is doing it feels as if, or it looks like it is the right thing to do.
Yes.
But it is not. But you associate yourselves with the persons, the wrong group of friends, as we're talking about, the wrong group of persons, the people. And they are drinking, right? You know that Christians are not supposed to consume alcohol, right? But your friends are, those persons. So we'll go to the party. We'll go to the club every now and then. They may be not consistent, but every now and then, and they will drink and all these things, right? But because you are around them, it's a start to feel like the norm, because those are the persons you associate yourself with. Right. So you just start to feel like the norm.
And usually, you wish not to feel left out.
That is the thing. That's a very good point. You want to feel a part, right? So you just thrust yourself out there to, enjoy.
So that you can be accepted.
Right. Acceptance. That's the thing. And when, growing up as a young person, right? At a certain point in your life, you are searching. You want to feel belonged.
Right.
So, you sometimes choose to be around the wrong people. Right? So I must just encourage, my Christian friends out there, young people, seek to be around, those, persons who are of the same value and morals as you. Because it will definitely help you. And especially in a time like this, it is one of the most serious times, Yes. I have lived to see.
The myriads of distractions as well, to take away your focus
from Christ.
From Christ as well.
And what is it that we are called to do? Remember, we are called to live to uphold the standards of Christ. The call is placed upon us. Yeah. It said young men, right? Men as in women, right across. I call upon you because you are strong. Right. We are the ones that are supposed to be doing the work. So I am about, saying to us, whatever you can in your own little way, it doesn't matter. Do your part to advance the work of the Lord. And that is why we really choose to share our videos.
Yes.
Because we have seen God and we have allowed Him to work for us, and we just really want to share it with you, to encourage and empower you that you can also experience God. Yes. If you just trust Him, abide by His words. Look here, it is not easy, but it is possible through Jesus. Amen.
Certainly. But we're not done.
We are not done. Here is the part that you have been waiting for.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
This now is the time when we're leaving.
All good things we usually say must come to an end, right?
Yes.
So
we're leaving the hotel now. Day. Yes, packing up,
and of course early in the morning.
Yes.
And we decided that we're gonna go early for breakfast.
Yeah.
But when we got up the morning, we realized that it was a little bit overcast. No, we were, as I say, we're on the 7th floor, the last floor, the highest floor. And so we had a good vantage point in terms of seeing the everything view. Laid out nicely ahead of us.
Beautiful.
It was just awesome. So, it looks a little dreary in the morning. And let me say something again. We had this nice blind, there was this blinds that literally cover the entire stretch of the view that we would have looking outside.
Yeah, we can pull the blinds up. Yeah.
For the duration of the time that we're there,
Mm-hmm.
most of the time it was closed.
Mm-hmm.
It was always closed.
Mm-hmm.
And on this particular morning or final day before leaving, we decided I would just pull it apart
Mm-hmm.
and just enjoy a little bit of
The view.
the view.
More of the
So
view.
we pulled it and we went down to breakfast
Yes.
and
We came back up.
came back up.
Now it's time to go, so we're packing
It's
up.
time to go and it's
Yeah.
time to pack up. But while we were doing it, I looked on the outside
Mm-hmm.
and I saw a wonderful rainbow
Yes.
that covers the entire stretch
Mm-hmm.
of the view that was laid out before us. I was like, wow.
So beautiful.
This is so beautiful.
Mhm.
You know, thankfully technology is there, so it literally.
So we're gonna show you the view.
When we took the picture of it,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, we sat down for a little bit.
For a little while.
Wouldn't more than about a minute and a half.
Mhm.
Looking at the picture and I was saying, wow.
What a
What
wonderful thing.
a wonderful thing.
And I just want to add, I know you're so excited, but I just want to add that we found it so fascinating that the rainbow was right at our open door, and it was just sitting right across.
Before us, yes.
Yes, because we know that the rainbow is also a sign. The rainbow is also a sign from God, right? So when we saw the rainbow, it was like, Lord, here you go again. Now we see that you have spoken, and you have spoken
Wow.
so clearly. We know that the rainbow is also a sign of His love for humanity.
Yes.
So we're like, look at God showing us His love and approval and acceptance for us,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And we know as well that the rainbow speaks of the fact that He's coming back,
Yes,
right? He made a
yes.
covenant,
Yes. That
and
did not
he's
destroy the
gonna
world
come
by-
back.
by water.
and
Yeah.
He is. Go ahead, honey, tell them.
Yes. And so when we sat down and we were looking at it, you know, it would.
But you were jumping the gun, honey. You're supposed to tell me what the meaning of rainbow in terms of God.
Yes, but you just did.
You didn't finish. There's a covenant between God and man that He's not gonna come back with water.
But actually, I actually said it.
Okay, but fine next time.
Yes.
That's all right.
Okay,
Go
I
ahead,
did
darling.
say it. Right, so we sat down as I was saying, and you know, it would be less than a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at it and we're just looking at how lovely the picture looked.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time
Mm-hmm.
we held up our heads, there was no rainbow.
The rainbow was gone.
Disappeared. It wasn't there again. I was like,
That was
my
quick.
God, that was quick. I mean, disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
There was no rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, wow. Was
That's
God,
a God.
was,
Yeah.
Did God really just place this for us? Just for us to see it?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Communicating with us.
you know,
That's
to
the
be
love.
able to have
Mhm.
that level of communication from the invisible power
Yes.
of the creator of the heavens and the earth, it makes one feel so special. It certainly made us feel special
Mm-hmm.
because we realized that the greater force of God who created all things was literally in communication with us through nature. And you know, the only thing I can say to my listeners is I would really love for you to have these experiences that we are experiencing. You know, the hand of God, you know, constantly in our lives. But all I would want to ask of you all is place God first
Yes.
in your life.
Everything you do.
In everything that you do.
Oh, praise God. Amen.
Let us focus on Jesus Christ because He is the ultimate of all the things
Source and strength, yes.
that we will do in this life.
Mhm.
And so, as long as we live
Mhm.
in faithfulness to Him
Amen.
and abide in His love, it is your rest assured, I can tell you, that He will turn up for you in your darkest hour.
Amen.
So may God continue to bless you all. We certainly enjoy this journey with you, and we're looking forward
Yes.
as we
A lot more videos are
yes,
coming up,
we-
guys.
yes,
Yes.
as
So just
we
look out for
continue
us
to
every Sunday.
share more videos.
Yes.
Yes.
And Thursdays.
Yes.
All right. So thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and as
Thank you
usual,
for sharing.
we are grateful.
So from our home to you, we say
Bye bye.
adios.